Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk back out with another video. And it is NFL Week 14 pick'ems today, man. Um, this is a really spicy week, man, especially with the AFC and NFC, man. A lot of these close teams coming up, man. We got a big pivotal game against the Cowboys and the Lions today. The Lions are trying to bounce back from that big loss that they had against the Green Bay Packers. That terrible loss. They're trying to get rid of their that bad loss, that bad taste in their mouth that they had against the Green Bay Packers. And the Cowboys, they're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the defending Super Bowl champions and the Philadelphia Eagles, and they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Last year, the back-to-back, Super Bowl champions. And so, man, they're trying to go on a little winning streak right now. Dak Prescott is playing great so far this season. He's playing at an MVP level these past couple of seasons. Let me get a drink break. And so both of these teams, man, they're trying to push for a playoff seeding, man. I think both of these teams are 2 games behind the 7th seed, which is crazy right now. And so, like I said, both these teams, man, they're trying to really push for the playoff spot. But like I said, this game is going to be in Ford Field. The Lions are going to be hosting the Cowboys. And the Lions, they're favored by 3.5 points this game. I'm going to say that the Detroit Lions are going to win this game. I think this will be close. I just think so far the Lions are just a better team compared to the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, they've had a great start. Marty Schottenheimer has really helped propel this team, to getting back to, at least the playoff picture. But I just don't think it's enough just to beat this Lions team. I think the Lions are just a way better team than the Cowboys. I know Dak Prescott has been playing a little bit better. I do have this being a close game. So I do have them covering the 3.5. I think this will be a close game. I think this will be a high-scoring game. But I think the Lions just have a lot more to prove right now, just going into this game. I think the Cowboys just kind of dug a little bit of a hole, for themselves. But I'm going to have the Lions win this game. I do have them covering the 3.5. Split views. Okay, remind me later. I'll do that later. Next game, we got the Seahawks versus the Falcons. I mean, this is not much of a debate right here. Falcons just have been out of free fall lately. Michael Penix Jr. is just out for the season. So far, the Seahawks have just been playing lights out. They're looking like the most complete team out of the NFC right now. Sam Darnold, I mean, he does have his issues, especially when it comes to late games. But, I mean, so far, the Seahawks just looks like a complete team. I have this being a blowout. I have them covering the 7. I have it being a 10-point lead. Give me the Seahawks to win this game. I don't think this will be close. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills versus the Bengals. This is going to be another good game. This is going to be in Orchard Park, New York. It's going to be cold, 28 degrees. Let me see. Yeah, Bengals, even though Joe Burrow is going to come back, I just don't think it'll be enough to beat the Bills. I just think the Bills are just so great at home. They're 5-1 at home. This will be a close game, but another high-scoring game, but Bills are just too strong of a team right now. Like I said, the AFC is a top-heavy team. You have a lot of teams in there, with the Jaguars, and you got the Houston Texans. The Bills, they have a lot to play for compared to the Bengals. Bengals do have a lot to play for now. They have Joe Burrow here playing, but I just don't think enough will be enough to stop this Buffalo Bills team. So give me the Bills to win this game. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Browns. The Browns are favored by 4.5 points. Give me the Browns to win this game. I think Shedeur Sanders is starting to get better. Last game, he did have a little bit of a better game, Just his team wasn't good enough. But I think he's gonna bounce back. He's gonna have another great game um, against the Titans. I don't know what Kevin Stefanski is doing. You should start Shadur Sanders this game. And Myles Garrett, of course, he's going to go on another tier. I'm going to have him having 2.5 sacks this game. I do have him covering the 4.5, so give me the Browns to win this game. Next game, we got the Vikings versus the Commanders. The Commanders are last week, they're coming off of a close loss, very competitive loss against the Broncos. And the Vikings, Vikings, they're coming off of a bad loss against the Seahawks. They were out 26-0. Max Brosmer, not the answer. They're favored by 2.5. I'm going to have the Commanders win this game. I just don't think the Vikings are just terrible, bro. Vikings are just terrible right now, bro. I mean, just the way they lost to the Seahawks just has me thinking, bro. Like their whole quarterback position over there with the Vikings is just terrible, man. Even if they played so-called number 9 and JJ McCarthy, I just don't think it's enough to beat the Commanders. I just think the Commanders, even their backup quarterbacks, I think is better than their quarterback room with the Vikings. So I would say give me the Commanders to win this game. I do have them covering the 2.5, the plus 2.5. So give me the Commanders to win. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Jets. Miami's favored by 2.5 points. Jets are at home. I think I'm going to have the Jets cover the covering because they are at home. The Jets have been playing a little bit better so far this past couple weeks, and I think that's definitely going to continue. Dolphins, they have been playing a little bit better, but they're not really that good away. And plus, it's going to be a little bit cold. They're not very good when it comes to cold weather games. So give me the Jets to win and to cover the 2.5. Next game, we got the we got the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Saints. Tampa Bay is favored by 8.5. This is no-brainer right here. I do think this is going to be a little bit close now that Tyler Shook is the quarterback of the Saints, and the Saints have been playing a little bit better. I think they're going to be a little bit competitive this game. I do have them being a little bit close compared to the 8.5, but I'm still going to have the Buccaneers win this game. I do think that the Buccaneers, they have a lot to play for, especially with the Carolina Panthers on their heels. So give me the Buccaneers to win, but I think this is going to be a little bit close. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have them covering the 8.5, of course, because it is a divisional game, and the Saints always play the Buccaneers close, but I do have the Buccaneers win. The next game, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Colts. The Colts are favored by 1.5 points. This is going to be a really, really tough matchup. The Colts, they have kind of been lagging away. Daniel Jones has not been playing well. He has been dealing with the leg injury so far. I think this is if this is any game that the Indianapolis Colts has to get right, they have to win. They have to win this game if they want to ever want to keep any type of playoff seeding within the playoffs. The Jaguars are leading the division. Jaguars have been playing really, really well so far this season. I'm going to have I don't know. I'm going to have the Colts winning this game. I'm going to have the Colts win this game. I think the Colts are going to bounce back. I just think the Colts are just a little bit of a better team than the Jaguars. I think this will be a close game. But, I'm going to have Indiana cover the 1.5. This is a toss-up game. It can go either way, but I just think the Colts, they're gonna find a way. You know, they always find a way, and I think Shane Steichen, he's gonna really, get this team ready and help this team find a way to win this game. So give me the Colts to win. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Steelers. Give me the Steelers to win. I do have them covering the 5.5. Man, that last game against the Buffalo Bills, I mean, Aaron Rodgers looks so old. It looks like he didn't even want to be there at all. Aaron Rodgers, he's got to hang it up, bro. At this point of his career, he just got to retire, bro. Like literally, he's got to retire. Even if Mason Rudolph plays, I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Ravens. I know the Ravens haven't been playing well. You know, Lamar Jackson hasn't been playing well, but man, like it's not as bad as it is compared to the Steelers. The Steelers every year, every single year, they keep putting patches on, and like it's not working. At this point, it's not working. Last year, you had Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. I think the year prior to that, I don't know who they had at their quarterback prior to that, but just man, their whole quarterback position and them trying to do patchwork within that team has not been working at all. I think prior to that, they just had Mason Rudolph as their quarterback, but yeah, man, they really need to rebuild. The Steelers really need to rebuild. I think it's going to have a lot of questions, specifically with Mike Tomlin and with him being with the Steelers or whatever, saying that, he needs to retire or he just needs to leave this team. You know, it's going to raise a lot of questions for this Pittsburgh Steelers team, but give me the Ravens to win against the Steelers. Next game, we got the Broncos versus the Raiders. Like I said, this is a no-brainer. Raiders are just in shambles right now. I'm going to have the Broncos win this game. It will be a certain surprise. It will be a big surprise if the Broncos lose against the Raiders. I just think the Broncos are just better defensively, even though they have been shaky offensively. The Broncos are just overall just a better team, you know, compared to the Raiders. The Raiders just complete shambles. Next game, we got the Packers versus the Bears. Now, Green Bay. Like I said, Green Bay is favored by 6.5 points on this game. The total is 44.5. This is a big game for these two teams. I might stream this game. I'm not too sure because I do have to work on Sunday. I'll have to see if I can call off. But this is a big game between these two teams for a fight for the NFC North. And not just for the NFC North, but just for the NFC Conference in general. If the Packers were to win, they will be number one. If the Bears will win, they will have their stake at the number one seeding. And, the Bears will fall to number 7 if they go down. But if the Packers lose, I think they'll be out of the playoff picture, if I'm not mistaken. And so this is a big game specifically for the Bears. The Bears, when it comes to these types of situations, the Bears always lose. And I'm going to have the Bears win this game. I think this is going to be one of my upset picks of the week. I just think, man, like just the way the Bears have been playing lately, specifically on their offensive line, their interior, I just don't think the Packers have enough, specifically how they're going to answer, how they're going to be blocking their interior, and specifically with Ben Johnson's play designs, man, it really confuses you. You don't know what type of play design he's gonna because each and every week is always a different play design. And you don't know what to choose because Ben Johnson is so unpredictable, and I think that's really going to confuse Matt LaFleur and this team. So I do think this will be a close game. I think it's going to be like a 28-24 type of game in favor of the Bears. I think Ben Johnson, I think he definitely understands the history of this rivalry, and he's going to have his guys ready against this Packers team. So, yeah, give me the Bears to win this game. Of course, and not just because I'm a Bears fan, but because of the implications and then the history of the Packers, But, yeah, give me the Bears to win. Next game, we got the Rams versus the Cardinals. I mean, this is not much of a argument. Give me the Rams to win this game. I think the Rams are definitely going to bounce back. This is their get-right game against the Cardinals. I think the Rams is going to completely annihilate the Cardinals. The Cardinals just suck. They really need a new quarterback. Kyler Murray is not it. They need to get rid of their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is terrible. So give me the Rams to win this game. All our Sunday night football game. We got the Texans versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by 3.5 points. Man, I'm gonna have the Texans win this game. I know this is not a very, very popular pick, but man, the Chiefs, bro, their offensive line completely is in shambles. Josh Simmons is out. Of course, they don't got Joe Tooney no more. Their interior is not that good. And man, I just think the Texans defense, bro, has just been nasty, bro. Like the past couple of weeks, they've been playing like one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I love Patrick Mahomes. Don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. But man, this season is just not it. I think the Chiefs might miss the playoffs this season. And that's really crazy to hear. If you would have told me before the season that the Chiefs would miss the playoffs, I would have thought you were on drugs. I would have thought you were on drugs at that point. I'm like, man, what are you smoking on? Seriously? You really think the Chiefs are going to miss the playoffs? But man, it's a reality that the Chiefs might miss the playoffs this season. And I think this just might validate it. I think the Texans so far have just been playing so well this season. The defense has just been nasty. Derek Stingley Jr., Will Anderson is having a career year, and you got Danielle Hunter. I just think those guys are going to get to Patrick Mahomes, and they're going to stifle him. So give me the Texans to win and them to cover the 3.5. And the final game of the week, we got the Eagles versus the Chargers. Philly is favored by 2.5 points. And like I said, the Chiefs, not the Chargers, the Eagles, I think this is going to be their get-right game. The Chargers, like, they're still a decent team, but I don't trust, to be honest, I don't trust Justin Herbert that much. I think the Eagles, I think this is going to be their get-right game. I know Kevin Patullo and their offense hasn't been great so far. And I think Nick Sirianni and this team, they're going to get this team righted the right way. I think this will be a close game. This will be another defensive matchup. And so this will be a close game so far. But I just think overall the Eagles are just a better team compared to the Chargers. And it will be another defensive game. It will be another close defensive game, like a 24-20 type of game, a 22-21 type of game. But it won't be a high-scoring matchup. That's for damn sure. I just don't think the Eagles' offense has been playing well so far. And the Chargers' defense has been good, but I just don't trust Justin Herbert at the same time, specifically to beat this Eagles team. And I think the Eagles they can't go on another game losing streak, specifically if they got the Dallas Cowboys breathing down their neck. And so I think the Eagles do win this game like 24-22 in favor of the Eagles. But that's all for week 14, NFL week 14. And yeah, guys, that's my NFL picks of the week. Hopefully you agree. Let me know in the comment section if you do agree with some of my pick'ems. As always, we will do this next week. We will do NFL week 15 next week. But that's all that I have for you guys today. I will see y'all later. All right, guys. Peace.